We want to talk real quickly about kind of a new initiative for us, because trying to filter through the number of people that are asking us for assistance starting up. I equate it to, so we have two companies. We have eBash, which runs our LAN center, been around 13 years. We have a lot of experience doing shows and conventions and things. And then we have our software side, ggCircuit and ggLeap, which helps you run your center, does events automatically, coins and rewards and all that good stuff. So we get a ton of questions. It is like, if you buy Microsoft Windows for your PC and then you have lots of questions about how to get your printer running, how do I get photos off my phone, how do I get my scanner going, how do I, do all these other things with my computer, it's really not Microsoft that you call for any of those things. You call the different people to help with each of those pieces if you don't know how to do it. It's the same for us. It's like we have these programs where people are like, hey, I want to buy license for your software, and it's $99 a month or whatever. And then they're just constantly asking us all these other questions, which we desperately want to help them with to the best of our ability. But as we're growing now, it's becoming impossible to help everybody at the same level that we help the first few people get on their feet, get started, get off the ground. So now what we're doing is we're trying to figure out how we can expand our startup and operational consulting side. So if you're new and you're just getting into business, you recognize the industry is great and you want to get more information about it, we've got this startup package that you can buy that will allow you, we'll work with eBlue with you, we'll get you layout drawings for your space, we'll help you with leasing questions and what's a good location, we'll help you with financial reviews, projections, we have startup calculators, put in the number of stations you might want to have, here's the total cost for starting your center. Like we'll jump in with you and have somebody dedicated to work with you through that process. And then another side, which is the operational side. So if you do get open, you get funding and you're ready to open, then you've got this other bundle you can buy from us where we'll help you set up your CC disk server. We'll help you set up your router and get all of your bandwidth and traffic shaping in your network done correctly so that your customers have low ping times. We'll help you with operational ideas, marketing events, 13 years of our materials we've saved up over the time with ideas for game nights and different groups you can reach out to and all that good stuff. So we're excited about that piece of our business because it now allows us to tell everybody, hey, we've archived all this stuff, we're going to give you access to this wealth of knowledge, but we don't have to keep doing the same thing over and over and again for different people, because 95% of the questions we get are the same. Mm-hmm. So if somebody, like last year, we did about 109 consulting appointments, I think I did. You picked up a couple of them for me here and there, but for 2 hours, I would just answer questions, and almost always the questions are the same. Almost always. There's some little particular ones, maybe they're in an area where they're not sure what the laws are for, do I have to have a security agent on staff? There was a guy in Los Angeles. We don't know the answers to that, but they can ask our advice, like, should you go into Los Angeles where you've got to have all these extra things, or just go in the outskirts? And we know now from our experience in Indianapolis, like, go in the outskirts, find the suburbs, go where the people live. Don't become like, you're not going to become like a giant arena. Those arenas are going to be built. That's not what our industry is about. Our industry is about going where the people are at, being convenient. Don't build a 5,000 seat arena, build 10, 50 seat arenas. Right. Is that the right calculation? 150 seat calculation. Yeah.
And I think with our experience and our industry connections, it's also helpful that we're not just a consultant that sits down and says, you need to do this, 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 but we can provide them those connections to the other companies that will help make their business flourish. Not successful. We're not going to do everything for you, but we can provide those. I need furniture. Well, I need peripherals. Well, I need computers. How can I get the best price? That kind of stuff. And those are all connections that we can connect the dots for them for.
Yeah, and I feel really obligated personally. Like, I just want to see all these people succeed. And so, a lot of times my compassion for their projects, makes me work harder and not smarter. And so what we want to do is we really want to streamline this program. So again, not that I need to be the judge of whether or not somebody's qualified to open a store or not, but if they're financially able to hire us in one of these packages, chances are they are financially capable of starting up the project and having enough funds to do it right. But the thing that I always tell everybody, we're not doing franchising. We checked into it. We met with the attorneys. We've got a big group of people that were interested. And I've just gone back to them and said, I can't do franchising because I can't hand anybody the exact plan to make money yet. Maybe I'll have that someday, but right now what I can do is I can save everybody from hundreds and maybe even thousands of hours of mistakes. Like what we've done wrong in the past is what we're selling to other people to avoid. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it literally is like, okay, we know how to do a lot of stuff. Maybe we know how to do 100 things. Smart people could figure out 80 of those 100 things. 20 of them, even smart people would need our help with getting past some of those hurdles. But we also have this vast knowledge of failures to say, okay, not only do we know how to do 100 different things that will help you, we also know 500 different things that we've tried that doesn't work, or we've known a center that's gone out of business because they've ran into a certain situation.